What up, bosses? Your man MBR gonna bring you that special time of the day where we own a certain noob in the top lane with Nasus. GG. Sorry, GG with Nasus. It looks like we're against Gragas 4. We're going to be against Riven, which it wouldn't really bother me. I'd prefer to go against the Riven than the Gragas. Or Gragas would be the easier matchup, but Riven would be more fun, as we like a challenge. I love trying to bring videos to you bosses where we go against your Darius and Rivens Renekton's. Otherwise, standard procedure, it's pretty easy farming against anyone. We'll stack up and become beastie, whilst Riven gives us more of a challenge, but it still does rely on the jungler. But if she's a really good Riven, she can punish me and certainly deny me a lot more farm. Not necessarily kill me, but certainly can punish us. I'm in my new DreadKnight skin, or I already had the DreadKnight skin, but the Chroma packs, they weren't installed before. I can never find them. I've been wanting to buy it for ages, and it's now back. So there's 3 different colours. So this is the red one. It's probably my favourite. It looks pretty badass. Super cool. So we are against Gragas, Riven mid. Gragas should really be a pretty straightforward matchup, really no tank v tank, to be honest. He's not got enough damage here to punish me early game, as long as he's auto-attacking more than me. At the same time, if he's tank or not tank, or if you're against a tank or against a damage dealer, you want them to push. There's no benefit from us pushing. We're just overextend and we're open to being ganked. Well, that sucks. Which we don't want to happen. If we can push a little bit, so if we auto-attack less than what he is, by a certain amount, we can kind of keep the wave from the turret. As if we can keep the wave from the turret as long as possible, it's GG, because like I say, Gragas isn't going to punish me, whilst if it's a Riven we wouldn't be able to afford to be doing what we're doing right now, and that's why Gragas is not going to punish me, but because of his Q he's been able to shove this pretty quickly and it's going to go under my turret, and there's not really much we can do about it, to be honest. That's fine. It's a bit annoying. We got him. We got one. No problem. Stacks are on my side today. Oh, that's cool though. He's gone Doran, so at the end of the day, fucking the problem with Gragas because he's so fat. He stands on top of your minions. He can just kind of cockblock them. It's just quite an annoying thing, and there's not really much you can do. You just got to hope that you're clicking on the right spot. Hope that his bat isn't cock blocking you. So far so good, 1 or 2. Well, I think we missed 1 Q unfortunately because we hit him, and actually a Q timed out. Yeah, didn't do what we wanted to do. So as you can see, he doesn't really do much damage. His W does some percentage HP, but it's not really going to affect me. We have gone cloth. I'm not really sure why I've went cloth actually. Ruby Crystal probably would be the better in this matchup. But at some point we wanted to get a Glacial Shroud, so it's not the end of the world. It just means if we went Ruby Crystal we could have got early Kindle Gem, but at the same time we probably could still afford to go the Glacial Shroud. Let's see. We're being pinged, so Jarvan potentially, or anyone, you should be trying to punish Nasus pre-6. Jarvan's a good jungler to gank Nasus, dive Nasus, especially with the Gragas there. So, why not? They can do it, and they can make me back, but I can't get my cooldown. I don't know. We can't get my cooldown, then that just sucks, but yeah, so far so good. We're 4 minions behind, which is more just a bit unfortunate farming. Just minions haven't really just gone a little bit sloppy. What we do have to kind of respect right now is the fact that Jarvan could still be hovering around top and could quite easily come in here. I should put a bit of damage down. Oh, that might have been a mistake. I wanted to kind of put some damage down. I should have done that a little bit sooner. We would have actually traded quite well with him then, but I was a little bit late to it, and obviously I wanted to punish him because he had no mana there, and I think we might be able to actually, I don't know, he's actually got some mana back. Rengar is coming though. He only has no ward, so we should actually get a pretty easy kill here. Should be easy enough. I think we kill him, to be honest, on my own, but we'll let Rengar have the kill because I'm a nice guy. GG. Too much of a nice guy. We could pick up that kill if we really wanted to, and that was why I kind of wanted. I knew that Gragas had no mana then. That's why we should have traded it. Went onto him a little bit sooner because I was so slow going onto him. It allowed him to actually kind of turn it around a little bit, but nothing hurt. And that's what I mean. Gragas does this okay, or it's not enough to really. It's alright, but if that was a Riven, we wouldn't have been able to have done what just happened there. Unfortunately, now this is a bit of a annoying thing. I'd really like to push in this turret, but because we're actually so low and have 0 mana, we can't do anything. But Gragas isn't freezing. You know, really in this position, he wants to freeze that wave. You know, it means we have to overextend, and because he's not, it's happy days for me. We are going to go Glacial Shroud. Obviously, isn't necessarily the most ideal thing. It's not the end of the world, but you know, against a Riven would be a lot better pickup. But we want the cooldown, and even though we don't necessarily go for the 45% cooldown build anymore, I still want to have. I still love cooldown. You know, I'm all about the cooldown. But hold on to my TP. We don't really lose anything here because Gragas. This is what I mean. Because Gragas is actually doing this. Like we lose nothing. We might actually lose this big minion, unfortunately. But at the end of the day, we hold my TP, which means we can back and get. Oh, actually, oh my God, flash! My flash is up. Oh wow. Yeah, because he's pushed so hard, we don't have to burn my TP. His TP's down. Obviously, with Nasus, we're not really going to look to make anything happen. Like potentially we could TP if we really want to take Dragon, but it's not Infernal Drake, so it's not like something we desperately want to contest for. But yeah, it's alright. Yeah, we don't really lose too much. TP's there, so we can get some earlier cooldown. Like we could even go Sheen before the Kindle Gem if we really wanted to. We'll see how we go. You know, in an AD matchup with this Undying Grass, you know, you could rush Frozen Heart if you really wanted to. It depends how you feel. Like if you're struggling a bit, just rush Frozen Heart, or and say if you're in this matchup with Gragas and you're struggling, which you really wouldn't be, you know, you can rush Spirit's Visage, but you're going to get 10% cooldown there. So through the Frozen Heart you'd get the 20%, which is a nice amount of cooldown to have, but again, it's all situational, and I'm a very greedy Nasus player. You know, I always try and get as much cooldown as we can possibly. It's all situational. Against Riven, you know, you probably have to go Frozen Heart as your first item. You don't really want to be trying to go the greedy route because you just have bits of everything and it's not really doing you any favours. If you got like just a Glacial Shroud or a Kindle Gem, you know, sure you got 200 health, but Frozen Heart's a complete item. But it's the cheaper, you know, we'll get like, for the sake of having 20% cooldown, if you go in the build I'm going for, or the greedy power, you could have like 30% cooldown for the same price. So that's fine. Gragas kind of poking me out a little bit, just because it's barrels. It's not really an issue. Maybe just pop my ult, or whatever. It's fine. It's a good trade. You know, my ult's on cooldown, but it's a little bit longer because we have a little bit longer than normally without the build. But it's not an issue popping like Nasus or your ult, like whatever. We're not going to do anything with it. You know, we gain 300 health for it. It's not like that 300 health just vanishes. How annoying. You know, it stays there. It's still there. You know, I've gained 300 health, and he's now low mana and he's behind health because of that trade, so you know, it benefits us. So don't be afraid to use your ultimate if you want to. And even if you know, you're thinking about backing, or they're not necessarily engaging on you, just don't be afraid to use your ultimate. You know, if you kind of feel like if you have 300 more health, that would actually mean you can stay on lane, just pop it or whatever. It's not going to cause any problems. You know, in a minute's time it's going to be up. You've got to be a little careful. I'm kind of walking on his barrels needlessly. Like, he's not even putting them there, he's just trying to go for the minions greedily, and we're getting hit by his barrels, which are doing max damage. I'm pretty sure he didn't flash. It would have been a bit stupid if he did flash, like he was a dead man. J4 is bot, so we know that we don't have to ward for the moment. Like we probably could even actually attempt to just go on him here, to be honest. He barrel rolls away, but his TP's down. Oh, that's not so good. His TP is down, so if we shove this into his turret, he's going to lose a big wave here. I'm actually going to go for Sheen, because we seem to be controlling this matchup quite well. We're farming up pretty nicely. It is kind of greedy, but at the same time, if we went for Kindle Gem, we only have like 200 health, so it's not really going to be like the Kindle Gem's going to make us survive too much more, to be honest. Gotta be a bit careful. Riven is missing. We know where J4 is, that's fine, and TP is up, but just want to try and get as much farm as possible before we back. You know, he's lost a mass wave there. We don't kill him, but at the end of the day, if you're killing someone Nasus already at this point in time, it's never good for them, so it shouldn't be happening. GG, you know, 72 CS, we're out farming and we have the highest farm in game, so you know, happy days really, and this is the problem. Like, this Gragas just doesn't really, oh, I thought that was the Astral Pound, doesn't, oh, she flashed in, did she? Just doesn't really challenge me at all. We actually, this is going to be really greedy, but we now have 30% cooldown, but we have no pots. It looks like we might have to burn my TP. If we hold on my TP, this would be super cool. We'll have to pop him. Didn't really want to because we just have no pots, so we got to be really careful. We don't want to look like, even though now like we could potentially look to try and start trading with him because I've got my Sheen. We don't have the 200 stacks yet, but you know, like we could try and maybe make some trades. But with my Sheen, it really helps my lifesteal out. You know, the damage, your Q really. I'm not sure you probably can see in the small numbers, but it heals for a good amount. It really does. So we should be alright. You know, like I say, Gragas isn't really going to hurt me too much. If the wave's under turret, we're not going to be extending. As long as we kind of avoid his barrels, it should be fine. You know, that's his sort of combo there. It's not really done much, and as I say, with my lifesteal, we should be able to kind of suck through that anyway. But I do have to respect if we get too low, potentially could open Riven or Jarvan and come in. We have no pink walls, but we do have our trinket. Beautiful, so good. You know, really, but this is really greedy what I'm doing right now. But like I say, Gragas isn't really going to punish me. But if J4 was to come in lane right now, you know, we probably would get messed up. Look at that damage we're doing to him already. You know, but potentially, you know. Oh, good job. Potentially, you know, we could, I don't know what we've now. I've completely lost thought that Rengar's on a rampage already. And that's what I mean, that's why we give my early kills away to the junglers. Like, what do we get? We don't really get anything from it. Sure, we get, like, maybe a cloth armor more or whatever. But it's not really, for Rengar, that's huge. You know, from that first blood he's got top, he's invested his time to come top, and now he's snowballing. So, you know, I'd take that any day of the week. Gragas like caused me no issue, you know, he's just used his ult, tried to do something fancy and it's not paid off. It's not really an issue at all, you know, we're looking fine. He's got no mana, you know, what more can he do now? We haven't even got no pots to pop, so it's not like I really care. And we could easily, or we could kind of go on him, but I just think he'd E away, so we may as well just carry on stacking them because of the Undying Grass, you know, we heal up in that respect. He's got no mana to go away, he's dead. And he's flashed. GG, there you go. You didn't even have me to come back with no pots, greedy build. GG, now what is Gragas really going to do, man? What is he really going to do? He's playing it a bit newbie, to be honest. Like, yeah, I don't know where he was really going with his ult. His cast was off point, and he's not killing me anyway, you know, like my ultimate's giving me 300 health. It still gives me 300 health, right? Yeah. Believe? 300 health at level 1. Gives me 300 health, so you know, even if he does like ult me and like does some K damage, we're just ult and we're like, whatever, bro. We do have to reflect we don't know where J4 is and he's TPing in. I'm not scared of Gragas anymore, but I am scared of J4. Potentially Gragas there, J4 CC. It would be pretty scary. We can actually, motherfucker. We have to be really, because I'm being a bit stupid, because we have no wards, and he's going ham, so it doesn't really make sense that he's going ham. Plus he's now actually gone Cinder Hulk. I'm still being really stupid. We have J4 has to be. Fuck him. Oh no. He's dead. He's not dead. Lol. Worst thing is if we flash, we got hit by that Q. I don't know what Gragas is doing, to be honest. Like, the only reason I imagine that he was kind of going ham then was the fact that J4 was coming. Yeah, I've still been too lazy to ward, and we still haven't warded, so I don't know where J4 is, but I'm being really greedy, and this is how I generally die in the top lane, because I'm like, I really should ward, but at the same time I really want these stacks more. The team gets dragon, you know, Rengar's fed because of that early kill. Reckon, you know, we're just destroying Matey Boy right now. We have 30% cooldown, so if we go Frozen Heart next, that's the only way we're really going to get 40% cooldown at this moment in time, or quickest way. Like, Warmog is get 10% off that now, but also we couldn't afford that, so we could go Spirit's Visage, but it's not like we necessarily need the Spirits right now. We could go Frozen Heart, which would give me the cooldown, which would make us like solid, but it's not like we actually need, or the armor's a bit wasted against Gragas, but it gives us 40% cooldown, so at 15 minutes in we've already got 40% cooldown, which if we were playing on playing the 45% cooldown build, we'd have 45% at this moment in time without the Frozen Heart. We just having the Glacial Shroud, so, but at the same time we're really fed compared to how we normally would be. We're stacking up really well, we're like the highest CS in game by like 10 farm to Yas, 20 over anyone on their team, like 25 over Gragas, and you know, yeah, it's GG. We still hold my TP, even though like if we were to TP, well I guess if we were to TP someone, we could probably TP bot and actually handle quite a bit, because we're actually quite far ahead with this having this Frozen Heart's actually going to make me pretty tanky. It's not like we itemize for Gragas, we just don't need to. Like, Gragas isn't touching me, so... or really doing anything. Yeah, and with his Cinder he pushes away, but we're in a position where I'm controlling the lane. Riven, like, hasn't really worked too well against Yas. Like, I think originally I thought Gragas would jungle and it was J4 mid and Riven top, but I don't know why Riven didn't go. Well, obviously she was just planning on going mid the whole time, but Riven would have been a lot better choice top than Gragas. Like, Gragas messed up a bit, he's been a bit newbie, like we shouldn't have really killed him the ways he's kind of tried fighting me when, you know, he's never going to kill me, so he's wasting his time fighting me, he's wasting his mana, and every time he's wasted his mana I know I can just go in, because we got that Sheen so early on. J4's done nothing top. You know, Gragas J4 could do something, they could do. You know, Gragas isn't going to kill me on his own, but you add J4 to that whole situation, he's... the amount of CC, the stun, the Q slow from Gragas, and the ult back, then Jarvan's EQ combo, and then Jarvan's ult, I will die. Even pre the 6 when they don't have their ults, I would have died. But they didn't do anything. And in the end, Gragas is overextended, and well, we probably could have killed him in the 1v1 to be honest, I think. But Rengar comes and it's an easy kill. And what could Gragas do right now, you know? Like, yeah, ultra well. He's losing his whole way to the turret. You know, we're just dictating this thing because we're a bad man. And now he's dead again. The only thing we have to be careful is taking the turret aggro. It's the only problem at the same time. But that ain't a problem when there ain't no turret, bro. That ain't a problem. What's he trying to do? Oh wow. Like, I don't know what he's trying to do. Like, there's no turret or 1 Q on the turret, even 2 Qs on the turret, whatever. It doesn't, you know, he's dead, man. Now, you know, he should never go there. I don't want. He's kind of, can't say he's the greatest Batman ever. There is no stopping it now. We're now like super fed, and he is right. There is no stopping it now. Oh, motherfucker, you son of a bitch. Thwarted. There is no stopping it now. What can he do? You know, we're just on my own. And if Jarvan comes right now, we would wreck him as well. Because it's not like it's not like I've itemized for Gragas. You know, it's necessarily in these matchups, say like a Vladimir or Ryze, I probably have to rush Spirit Visage, even though I have to try this sometimes. It is greedy, but I'm a greedy player. It depends, but really, if they're a good player, then you should have to be itemizing a Spirit Visage your first time. But because I haven't, you know, Gragas doing nothing. If Jarvan was to come, we would wreck both of them. CC could be a little bit of an issue, but I think my Frozen Heart would just negate any damage Jarvan's doing. We got a few kills, but I think that would be much of an issue. Oh no, what a waste. We shall eat this wave. We just want to shut this out. It's probably going to be a 20-minute surrender. Rengar's like 7 kills and everyone's just getting wrecked. Drake-wise, that's fine. Rampages, you know. What can the enemy team do? They've just gone absolutely wrecked.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
You rely on the jungler to shut down Nasus. And picking Gragas, oh motherfucker. He picked Gragas into me, or did I put? I think I might actually have picked, I don't know. Either way. I think he picked into me. You just ask him for trouble. Like, the jungler needs to be ganking. It needs to be like, Jarvan's shown no attention top. If he doesn't show attention top, we just freely stack like we have and peace. We just feel like a beast. Like, Riven's paid no attention. Like, I think Riven could be coming top now, which I kind of want. I want it to happen. I want the showdown. They're gonna come. Send them. 117 stacks, like 20 minutes. You know, GG. We need cooldown. Well, we have got cooldown, but starting to cooldown, I guess. Oh, you want to even cool? Here we go. Well. Okay. Okay then. Alright. GG. The Frozen Heart wasn't enough. It would have been enough for Gragas Jarvan, but my ult didn't get off to like the last second. Gives them hope though. I'll take it. Give them the hope. Yeah, the problem is like Riven stuns, Gragas knocks me, or stuns, Jarvan ult. We don't really have much chance to sweat Nasus as weak as that's when he has CC against him. But GG, you know, farmed up well. It was an easy game really. Gragas, just don't pick Gragas top. If you are going to pick Gragas top, then get your jungler to gank. But I hope you both enjoyed. Take it easy, have a great day. Peace. Oh my god, what the fuck? Jesus Christ, that damage, that was literally a one shot. Oh my god.